I got like a new dishwasher today.
Yeah, did you?
I did. Why are you talking all soft, huh?
No, I'm just wondering.
Do you have a long day? Is your voice box hardened?
No, my voice box is fine. I had a fine day.
Okay, well, that's good because we're running an audio experience right now.
True, dude.
I got a
for those who
new dishwasher today.
Bonus visual experience right now.
Because our dishwasher didn't work.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about it. I'll tell you what I'm not very excited about.
Which is?
Our dishwasher is like, I didn't even know they made dishwashers like this, but it's all baby blue. Like the whole thing.
Wow. Like.
Yeah, no, like that, baby. Like sky blue.
That's fucking disgusting. I love that color. That is awful.
So needless to say, it doesn't match with any of the other appliances that we own. So
I would assume not. I didn't even know that they did that. I thought that they only made like white and stainless steel appliances.
Our kitchen is all kinds of fucked right now.
It's all fucked up.
Because like we have there's also two different colors of cabinets. We have like dark brown cabinets and also light brown cabinets. And none of the light brown cabinets have handles on them. But the dark ones do.
Interesting.
So it's
kind of a multi-sensual experience being in your kitchen.
Yeah, you get to experience.
Maybe sensory is the right word. Sensual is not the right word.
No, sensual is not the right word there.
Multiple sensory experience being in your kitchen.
Basically, what I'm saying is today is a good day because it means I don't have to wash dishes by hand. Or at
that
least
is true.
Not at the same scale that I did.
That is a good day.
Good in the long run, which we all participate in willingly.
We all participate in the long run.
And just like, I don't know, there's some kind of welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Episode 29. Kind of a big number if you think about it.
Yeah. You know what else
Because that means that next episode is 30, which is a lot.
You know what else is big?
What's big?
Clifford the dog.
Like the big red guy?
No, the green guy. Who the fuck else would I be talking about?
Okay, so I'm just trying to.
You've never
trying to play into.
You've never met
play
a
into
guy
what you're
named
talking
Clifford,
about, okay?
Man.
No, like a real guy? No.
Yeah.
No, I've never met a real person named
That's
Clifford.
a name reserved for the big red dog in the children's books and show, and also like a random
someone's grandparents
hiker trainer in Pokemon.
Yeah, that is fair.
So. Anyway.
Speaking of, that was cool, man. I'm really glad that we got to transition and segue into that.
Something big. What's a big thing that you like? Tell us now.
My favorite big thing is probably like the big ball of rubber bands. That's all. Actually, my favorite big thing is I'm going to pay a little bit of an homage to my architectural comrades out there.
Yeah.
My favorite big thing is the fisheries department building that's just shaped like a big fish. Because it's really funny and stupid looking.
Where is it?
I don't fucking remember.
You can't just say the fisheries department. Like we all know where the fisheries department. Like it's not like the Eiffel Tower, right? Like we all know where the Eiffel Tower is.
Okay, sorry. Where is... Let's just look up fish building. There it is.
The podcast
it's in India.
gets better the longer you listen to it, by the way.
The podcast gets better the longer you listen to it. That is true. The beginning is always really good. Yeah, it's the office of the fisheries department in... I'm going to butcher this, but... Hyderabad, India, which is totally not how that's pronounced.
Yeah, that's not how that's
said. It's fine. It's definitely not.
Maybe I can go next door to my neighbors and ask my Indian neighbors how to pronounce it.
I could call multiple friends, but I'm not going to do that. So
I got back home earlier and I just opened our front door and on the ground there were 3 Dunkin' Donuts $5 gift cards.
Just on the ground.
Yeah, and I don't know where they came from, but the last person who was in our house was the guy who replaced our dishwasher. So,
hey, well, honestly,
I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts.
He gave you a baby blue dishwasher. You might as well take those and use them.
I mean, I guess, because I don't know who else is going to take them.
No one.
It's a finders keepers kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of an awesome, kind of a little bit of a treasure there. Oh God, wow. Yeah. So, anyway, since moving on from talking about Clifford the Big Red Dog and your dishwasher, which is the big blue dishwasher,
and it's blue for some. I don't even know they made it in that color.
Let's talk about something large and green.
Okay, grass.
And that's right,
trees.
The Green Giant, manufacturer of foods.
Oh, okay, yes.
Like Green Giant.
Yeah. The green bean guy, man.
The green bean guy.
The big
he looks
one.
like a green bean.
And he's big.
Anyway, so this is fucking stupid.
Okay.
Anyway, so today there was a little bit of an event going on that's sort of in our hemisphere of coverage. And so I was just wondering if you watched that event and or if you want to talk about it.
About the green bean man?
No, not the green bean
Wait,
man.
what are you talking about?
There was a Nintendo Direct today, dude. Did you miss it?
Oh, no. Well, I didn't know it was happening. And then after it had happened, I went, I'm not going to watch that. I'll just scroll through the Nintendo of America Twitter feed.
Twitter and see what they announced. Yeah, it's like kind of... So they went from like doing a ton of like cool spin-off-y stuff. And I swear like literally everything that they talked about in the Direct was just like Mario.
Yeah, I
or
did
like
see a
Mario
lot of that.
adjacent friends.
Right. I saw, I posted, it's the biggest news in 19 years. It's the 1,000-Year Door is coming to HD.
Yeah. Kind of sick.
Which is crazy that they're still behind the Dolphin 4K texture pack. But,
I think it's kind of awesome because I bet
Whatever.
that they just like saw that online and they took it. And then they were like, yeah, we're going to release this.
Yeah. I think that what they did is they were just like, isn't it crazy that we made like another Paper Mario game already? What if we just take those assets and put them on an old game and then people will buy it? Which
That
is
is
crazy new logic for Nintendo because they used to not do that for some reason.
I do like remasters better than nothing, which is sometimes what they do. I'm actually I never played the original like Super Mario RPG, so I'm kind of hyped as fuck for the fact that that's coming out.
Oh, yeah, okay. For a second, I forgot that game existed. Yeah.
Yeah, like the funny one that everyone likes.
Yeah,
they're like, oh yeah, Gino from Smash Bros.
That everyone wanted him in Smash, but it wouldn't make any fucking sense for Gino to be in Smash at all.
I think it'd be fine.
All you fucking losers out there who wanted him. I'm glad you're sad.
Oh, okay. I thought he was cool. I mean, I didn't want him as much as I wanted Sans, and then they put him in as a Mii costume, so I thought that was funny.
Honestly, in the future, I don't want anyone to be added to Smash Bros. Because every time they add someone, everyone's like, oh, dude, Steve is crazy, man. He's too good. You got to ban him.
Yeah, but can you imagine if they had added Waluigi to Smash? That would have been so awesome.
I feel like I can imagine it, and it wouldn't be that cool.
No, it wouldn't be that cool, but like culturally, it would be a very significant event.
I think culturally, it would be significant for like 2 months. And then afterwards, people would be like, dude, I fucking hate playing against Waluigi online.
Yeah, so that's just kind of how like I feel every cultural event is now. It lasts for like a week. People be like, damn, it sucks that all those kids died in that shooting. Anyway, local dog wears hat.
I do love when local dog wears hat.
That's one of my favorite news
Or there was
headlines.
the
It's
cat
just a black
that was
lab
like a
with like the baseball
librarian
cap on.
or whatever.
Yeah, the cat that got fired from his job at the library, and then there was like international backlash, so they gave him his job back.
I don't know if I'd call it international backlash.
Well, there
It's
was
more
one
just
person
bullying online.
There was one person who tweeted from Bangladesh, so technically it's international.
But are Bangladesh people even people, really, if you think about it?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Because they're like, they're out of sight, out of mind, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
I say that like more than 99% of the population of the Earth is out of sight, out of mind.
Well, that's only because we live in US of A.
I think that that's how it would be if I was anywhere.
Not if you lived in Xi'an, China, because they got like 1 billion people living in that city alone.
No, they don't.
Okay. You don't know. I did a Prezi on that shit in my public speaking class in high school.
2/3 of the entire population of the country of China does not live in one city.
I think.
No, they don't.
Have you been there?
No.
So
it doesn't matter, though.
You don't know is what I'm saying.
I don't know. That is fair.
You don't know. Anything could be the case.
And I shouldn't assume. You're right.
It's like that meme where it's like there's like the numbered parking spots and there's a car over one of them. And they're like, I bet you can't figure out what number is underneath the car. And there's just no answer because you don't know. There could be any number under the car. It could be a number that's already shown in the image.
It's probably a 3, but like it could be a 7, and you'd be like, oh shit, man.
Or it could just be a 3.
Right. But you never know. It's like Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, you don't know what number it is until you open the car on the spot
drive it away.
And you drive it away and you see the number. Like that.
My favorite iteration of Schrodinger's cat is when it's just like Schrodinger and he's like, I do not know if Rigby is inside the box until I open it. And then it's just him going, whoa, and then him going, shut up.
I love regular shit.
And dude. I think it's awesome. There are so many cartoons that I've like rediscovered recently that I'm like, shit.
Oh yeah, name a cartoon for $1.
Those were so good. Adventure Time. Those were so good. Like there are so many, like I feel like my appreciation for like art has just gotten better as I have aged.
Yes, because you're in art school.
No, but technically I'm in the School of Engineering.
Shut the fuck up. You literally play on a computer and you make shapes. That's art.
That is true. I do play
That's literally what shapes. You do.
I mean, it has to work, though. I'm literally taking structures and materials and envelopes right now, which is all about building things that can
envelopes?
exist.
Isn't
I do
that
a lot
some
of
shit
math.
that the USPS is supposed to know?
That the mailman does. It's talking about like envelopes as in like enclosed things, not the letter. Anyway.
I don't get it.
Okay. But yeah, so like I'm kind of in STEM. I'm like not really, but
I mean,
people
you
really
should
like to say
know how like a building works. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's not that I only play with shapes.
I'm not even saying that like
a lot of
you
shapes.
specifically should know how buildings work. I just feel like people should know how that works.
No, that's fair.
But they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like
I guess I
don't
can't
know
say that
what
much.
what a drywall is. I know it
Are you
keeps
sure?
me warm at night. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know like
what drywall is made out of?
What is it made of? Is it made of flesh and skin and bones?
It's not.
Like Attack on Titan?
Dude, could you imagine? Would that be sick if like people... No, that would actually be so not
Dude,
sick.
wouldn't it be so sick if there was a giant man in our walls?
I was like, yo, dude, if Titans were real, that'd be actually so lame. It would be stupid. It would suck,
dude.
But it's like when people are like, oh, yeah, I really wish that like superpowers were real.
No.
And then it like cuts to the meme and it's like you watching Hulk pick up your car and throw it at Thanos and miss.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn. Yeah, that actually would suck. We'd probably fucking hate them.
No, here's the if superpowers were real, it would be more like it's like My Hero Academia, but everyone's powers just like suck ass, right? Like it's
so like no one's got like the Deku quirk where it just like gives you like strength accumulation.
Yeah, no one's like
everyone just
strong.
has like everyone has that one quirk from like the intro episodes where it's the dude like pulling his eyeballs out of his sockets like they're suspenders.
It's some dumbass shit like that.
It's like, yeah, I can pull all my teeth out and they regrow. That'd be the worst power ever.
Yeah, it's like some guy and he can pull like balls out of his feet or something. And they don't like do anything. You could just
like rubber balls or like testicles.
I meant like rubber balls. But I mean, you know,
purely
you
curious.
can keep your head in the gutter or whatever. It's fine.
I keep my head in the game. That's where my head stays. I'm an ideas guy. Anything that someone hasn't thought of, that's my job.
Speaking of ideas and superpowers, did you see the there's like a Twitch streamer who like they have this like mind control device that they put on their head and they connect, their brain to the computer.
No.
And they've been playing Valorant with their mind.
That's so cool, man. I do that actually already.
But like they don't
my own mind.
There's no keyboard or mouse. Literally the whole game is controlled like by their mind.
That's actually kind of cool. Are they any good?
Well, they played it took them like 5 hours, but in one game of deathmatch they got 4 kills.
Oh my god.
So
holy shit. Okay.
So does that answer your question?
It does. They're not that great.
But previously to that, this same person used the device to beat Elden Ring.
Oh.
So, I mean, think about that.
Is it like Point Crow or some shit? I feel like that's something he would do.
No, it's someone else. I don't remember their name. But, I mean, it's kind of an impressive thing to beat Elden Ring with the mind.
With the mind. That's really cool. Getting 4 kills in a Valorant deathmatch with your brain is like slightly less cool.
Yeah. And one of the kills was just them like holding the fire button. And like just getting lucky.
I mean, that's kind of what most of my kills are in Valorant, so,
No, but
there's
there's strategy behind it, right?
No.
Okay.
Never. Almost never. I would say that rarely is the word I would use to describe that.
Yeah. That's not true. You're a lineup Larry, dude.
I know some, yeah.
Half of your kills are just like, okay, we planted on B in this weird spot. I got to look up a YouTube video real quick. And then you go AFK, and half the time you get shot because you're tabbed out.
That's so... Okay, so you are like greatly over-exaggerating. This is a huge hyperbole.
I'm just mad because I dropped from silver, and I'm sad about it.
Yeah, and I'm sad too because I was looking to like play together, but now I'm in gold. But if it makes you feel any better, I just lost the match that I played before this. So now I'm only 8 RR into gold.
Cool. Can you just lose like 5 more matches?
No, I don't want to do that.
You should do that. That would be fun.
It took me forever to get back into gold though.
Yeah, but you'll just get back. Also, like nothing matters in life anyway.
That's so true. It's just Valorant. Who fucking cares? It's just a game with all of my NFT skins in it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they appreciate in value, too, is the cool thing about them. So that in 10 years, you can sell them for 8 million yen. Because by then, the US dollar will have collapsed. We're on our way there.
Yeah, you never know.
Nixon will be like a robot and still alive somehow.
I was say he's like dead now, so they're gonna bring him back. Then
they're gonna bring him back. He's gonna be a robot now because Nixon lives forever. Unfortunately,
we're gonna have Watergate all over again.
Except that would there ruin will him be for no sure. More water because it's forever from now. It'll be like
right. Milkgate, hooray!
No, there's no cows. It's like a 1984 situation. Right, or I guess so they're like kind of normal in that book, so never mind.
Dude, no way we run out of water.
I think we're gonna run out of water.
I think we will die far before we run out of water, like humanity as a whole.
No, we're gonna run out of water. If the ozone breaks, doesn't all the water just evaporate?
Not immediately, but like pretty soon, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it's imminent, Drink up.
I guess so. Save that agua.
We're going to be, like, in the future, it'll be like whatever the astronauts drink. I think they just drink water, actually.
They do.
It's not like a weird plasma that you can put in the microwave, and then it's kind of like
then it
water.
Turns from a solid into a liquid. Yeah, it's not like that. Well, that's the problem, because most liquids are, like, 90% water.
Dude, wouldn't that be so cool if you just had it's like you could go to the grocery store and you could buy like a block of chemicals and if you want it to be water, it would turn into water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be so fresh, man.
Could someone make that? That's $1 million right there.
Yeah, can someone make that? Jackson will buy it for $1 million.
I will buy so many.
Hey, fun fact, Jackson, if you go to the store and you buy this thing called ice, it comes in a cube, and you melt it, it turns into
No, but you don't get it. I want it to be, it's like a tungsten cube, but of a lot of water.
So it's
like crying obsidian.
So it's like a big cube of ice.
No. It's not. You're not getting it, okay?
No, I am getting it. I'm just trying to explain. Like, the Plasm Wraith from Pikmin is not going to be found at your local grocery store.
I think that it should.
I'm not saying that it shouldn't. It won't.
Because I think how else do you think it gets the rolling pins?
That's true. It probably picks them up at the local Kroger.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I tell you how I almost died yesterday?
What?
I need a yes or no to continue.
Yes, please. Please do.
So
why don't you tell me about this? Are you all right?
No, I almost died. It's a very serious matter. Okay.
Came for you to be like, I slipped on a banana peel and I made a cartoon as I went down.
No, it's worse.
You were like as you fell to the ground.
It's so much worse than that, right? So like me and my roommate Gavin, we like our alarms go off at the same time. We both get up at 7 a.m., okay? But he has a class before I do, so I just let him use the shower first, and then the rest of the bathroom as well. And I was just like, normally I would get up and like make breakfast or something, but instead I was just like, I'll sleep for 15 more minutes. I'll just stay in bed. And then Gavin leaves. I go into the bathroom and I sleep in like, only my boxers or whatever. So I'm right, and I have to take a huge shit. So before I get in the shower.
Dude, that's me right now.
And it's one of those shits that's like, like you gotta take a shower afterwards to even like feel remotely clean to go throughout your day.
Okay. Right.
This is serious stuff right now.
Serious shit.
So I'm butt ass naked sitting on the toilet trying to pass this deuce, and in the corner of my eye, I see a spider. That like one of the biggest spiders I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, oh no, because I am not going to be able to take this shit if I keep the spider in my line of vision, you know what I mean? Like he frightens me so much that my normal body processes freeze up and I can't do anything.
Your adrenaline is peaking.
So I'm butt ass naked. I'm trying to like catch this spider, and it's like so big that I don't want to like,
get close to it.
I don't want to like use my hands. You know what I'm saying? I need like a thing to like smush it with, but there's nothing like big or heavy that I can like throw at it. So I take the like cup that we have to put our toothbrushes in, and I just I trap it under the cup on the ground so that it stays there. So then I take my shit, I take my shower. Okay, and then I forget about it because it was like on the ground. It was like behind the door when you open the door. So I forget about the spider, and then like I leave. I go to my classes. So this is like 7:30 in the morning. I come back home. It's 8 p.m. I forget about the spider. I go to the bathroom. I see the cup, and I'm like, fuck, because I don't want to deal with this.
No, right.
And then I go to like I grabbed something to like smush it with or whatever, and I lift the cup up and the spider's gone.
That was it?
And I'm surprised that I didn't die last night as a result. It probably like crawled through my eye or something.
So I thought you were going to tell me that like you almost get hit by a car or something.
Oh, no. Because that's not interesting at all.
No, that is true. Yeah, so I had a relatable experience to that, but I'll talk about that in a second. So how big, can we get like an estimation, like hand size wise? Like how big was this spider?
It was solid, like the whole like circumference of my hand.
That's not small.
No. It's quite big, in fact.
We should never go to Australia.
I have no clue what kind of spider it was. Like I've seen like brown recluses before, and those are not that big. And this was much bigger than that.
Dude, remember the giant bug in Zach's basement?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That's gonna. Never mind. Another time.
Was there a big bug in Zach's basement?
Yeah, remember when we went to visit him for winter break?
Yeah.
And you and I were in the basement, and we were like, "What the fuck is that?" And we looked over, and Zach was like, "Oh, that's a spricket."
I don't remember this.
I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And he was like, "It's a spider cricket." And I was like,
"What?
No, I don't know.
You're
what
making
that
this
is.
up. This did not happen."
Yes, it did.
No way.
Maybe I was in the basement with Tina. Maybe you were upstairs with Zach. That's definitely what happened.
Okay.
But dude, I swear to God, we looked at Zach's carpet and it was like this big.
That's crazy.
Cause it's like the body of a spider and then the legs like it's like a cricket but with like spider legs. So it has like huge ass. Like the body's probably only like this big.
Yeah.
But then the legs like extend like really far out and they jump.
The legs look like that. It looks like the mental image I'm getting is like that one girl from like chapter 3 of Super Paper Mario. You know what I'm talking about?
So I've never played it. I'm just going to say yes for the sake of the story.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, just like that.
That's what I'm imagining in my head. There's like this secretary, like bank teller person who lives in like a mansion or something. And she's like, "You got to pay me 1 million gold."
Yen.
Yeah. And then she turns into a spider later.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got to get on that.
That's what I'm imagining in my head.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But yeah, so I was doing laundry the other day. I went down into my gross, disgusting basement.
Yeah.
This house is great. I love it here. It's fantastic. I just moved all my stuff in my room. I got my dope posters that I'm still in the process of hanging out.
Haven't you lived there for like a month now?
Well, I know, but I just rearranged my furniture. My desk used to be over there.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
And my bed is now where my desk was. But so, I'm going to the basement. The basement, our house was renovated in like 2019.
Yeah, it's pretty modern.
The basement has not been touched in like at least 70 years.
Yeah.
Which is deceiving because the washer and dryer are like probably only like 5 years old. But you walk down to the basement and it's like this big stone. It's not finished whatsoever. The ground, concrete. Walls, concrete. And then like there's one light, like there's a light switch up at the top of the stairs. And then there's one like string light.
Yeah.
With like the one single light bulb. You know the vibe I'm talking about. Right
Well, my basement at home has the same thing.
Right. Yeah, but your basement is like finished and has carpet.
No, I'm talking about like in the back. There's like a back workbench area where we keep all like the that. Christmas shit.
So it's that, and then it's like it extends forward, and then there's the washer and dryer at the far end of the room.
Yeah.
And so I walk down to the basement, and there's this room to the left of like where the washer and dryer are that's just like also unfinished. I never want to spend more than 15 seconds in that room at a time.
Yeah, because the Hat Man might capture
that the Hat Man will crawl out from underneath the alcoves of the house and fucking kill me. I'm sure of it. But so I look over to my left, and Zach is like, "Hey, do you see that on the wall?" And I'm not a person who's like, "Oh my God, I hate bugs. They're so gross. They gross me out." Blah, 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 blah. I don't mind bugs. I will kill most bugs. Like my girlfriend calls me to like kill bugs in her house. But there is one bug above all other bugs that I think proves that God isn't real. And Zach, to coin Zach, he was like, "This is how I know God's not real. Like people who believe in God, they've never seen this bug." And I think that's true.
What kind of bug is it?
So this is a house centipede, which I first thought was a silverfish, but those are actually two different things. Those are the guys in Minecraft that are like,
House centipede. I'm looking this up. Hold on.
But look up like big house centipede.
Oh, so I didn't put big in front. That's my mistake. I was just going to be like, this is some pussy shit.
Well, okay, is it the one with like all the legs though, and they like extend out? Really
what do you mean?
Far?
It's a centipede. Obviously, they have a lot of legs.
I know. Okay, but like there are the regular ones that are like millipedes, like the long little black ones that live in like the Amazon and whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's these guys. I don't really like millipedes either, but like it's whatever. For some reason, I just have like a totally irrational fear of
things
like,
with a lot
bug.
of legs. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea why.
You're just scared of centipedes is what I'm getting from this.
I guess. But I hate these ones more than like any other type of bug. And they're around all the time. Because I look to my left and Zach looks to his right because we're standing on opposite sides of the room. And there's one there and it's like this big.
No, see, that doesn't scare me at all. It's shit that can like bite, you know?
See, I'm not worried about it. For me, it's more about like the movement than it is like it's like the unnaturalness of like the you know, like I just don't
literally natural, right? Because it's like there's more of those fuckers than there are like people. So if anything, we're unnatural.
Sorry, I'm pondering. I don't think that's true. I think that both are natural.
But comparatively, we're less natural.
Comparatively, we're less natural.
Because there's more centipedes.
My grandmother is less natural because she has 2 titanium knees, and we're going to leave it there.
Correct.
So it's not... Okay, sorry. Maybe not unnatural, but it's very unnerving and, like, kind of weird.
Yeah, they don't move like you would think they would move.
Well, yeah, and then they like, because like you walk up and they don't move, and then you go to like squish them, and they're like, and I'm like, nope, I'm good. No,
yeah,
thanks.
You could just like burn the house down at that point.
Yeah,
basically.
I don't know what it is, but like normally I killed like wasps and stuff like when Zach and I lived together freshman year, and I was like, yeah, no biggie, I don't care, it's just a wasp.
Wasps are pussy shit now.
But I had to have Zach kill that one for me. I really don't like those ones.
I mean,
anyway.
I try not to kill bugs.
I almost died,
I try
too.
and like open the window, let them out the window, you know?
Oh, I'll always catch them and release them unless it's a house centipede.
And then they can die. So what you're saying is only certain types of people should die.
No, it doesn't apply to people. I'm only a bug racist. I'm not a person racist.
Is it it's like speciesist, right?
Sure.
I don't know what the word is for that, but there's a word, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's an Urban Dictionary word for what we're describing right now.
Jamie, pull that up right now.
In the comments, leave a comment. Tell us what your favorite bug is.
Yeah, because there's some cool bugs out there. There are some really cool bugs.
Name a bug for $1.
Potato bugs, like the little roly poly guys.
Oh, you call them potato bugs?
No, I don't.
That's fucked up and weird.
Okay, that's why I said roly polies. Okay,
but you didn't say that first, right? You know, there's like the New York Times article that always like resurfaces every year, where it's like the language one, where like you take a test and you like answer like how you say, like, do you call it a roundabout or do you call it what's the other word for those?
There isn't one.
A rotary.
Just that.
Like
no.
If some people in New England call it a rotary instead of a roundabout. But it's the same thing with roly-polies. There's like a million different names for those.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ohio is like a roly-poly thing. And then it's like some people call them potato bugs. Some people call them pill bugs. Like they're fucking
pill bugs is another
heart medicine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I call them the medicine bug.
Take your pills, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Mario be throwing that shit at me.
They don't look like pills at all. They certainly don't look like the Dr. Mario pills.
They do not.
That shit is like red and yellow, and they like kill aliens. That's some strong ass medicine. What are they putting in there to kill like aliens?
Yeah, that is fair.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, fine. So you might be right. They don't look like pills. I would not take one to feel better if I was ill.
I would totally eat the Dr. Mario pill.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I was talking about the bug.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying that shit is probably like super tasty.
It's definitely like codeine only.
Yeah. But the red ones look like they look like cherry starbursts or something.
Dude, you know how like medicine that you took as a kid, like there's just a very distinct taste?
No.
Okay. So the other day, I swear I distinctly like in the air smelled like cherry like cough syrup. that I have like when I was a kid, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I'm getting so much nostalgia right now. Like, what the fuck is going on? And it was just a vape, so.
Okay.
That's lame as fuck.
So
and if you
really,
vape, you're lame.
Juul is just a genius company in that sense.
I guess so.
You know, they're just the goats.
Anyway, like, shout out to my homies who vape. Like,
no, I'm not gonna shout those people out. They're weird.
You're lame, and I think like people
just smoke weed.
People get peer pressured into doing it because they think it's cool. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I've actually never thought less of anyone unless they vape.
I'm gonna tell you.
I think
right
that's so
now,
cringe. If you're gonna ruin your lungs, at least look like cool aesthetic while you do it.
That's true. If you're gonna vape, you might as well go straight to cigarettes, brother.
You might as well just smoke a cigarette.
What's the economics on that? Are cigarettes cheaper or more expensive than vaping now?
I'm gonna say that's probably a close one.
It's gotta be close for sure. And if it's not, I feel like in the coming ages, vapes gotta be more expensive, right? Because it's got like technology in it, right? Like the cigarette hasn't changed in like 100 years or whatever. They literally just like stuff paper with like the good shit.
Carcinogens.
They take like the smoke that comes out of the steel mill and they just put it in like a little
and they
thing.
put it into a thing of paper.
And you put that shit in your lungs and it's like, that's good. I'll have 18 more, you know? But like vapes have like, you know, you have to like plug them in. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, vape pens for general use cost between $25 and $100. And those
What?
are like, you know, like regular ones. But the average cost of a pack of cigarettes is $8. That's like 12 cigarettes for like $8.
You have not been able to get lung cancer for cheaper.
Than my guy's cigarettes.
Than right now, dude. Cigarette stocks are up. We got to get on that.
No, we
You
don't.
know what I'm saying?
So, just to be clear, we are not condoning either of these behaviors. Like, don't do either. But if you're held at gunpoint and they're like, either smoke this vape or smoke this cigarette, and you pick smoke this vape, I'm gonna clown on you for the rest of your life.
You say that like it's a real scenario. Like you're in like a dark
never
alley
happen.
And they put a gun to your head.
Hey man, you never know what could happen.
And they're like, you have to smoke one vape or smoke one cigarette or we fucking kill you.
Or we'll cap you.
Straight to the dome. Found a tutorial on Google Chrome. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, dome on Chrome. That's
I'll
what they
take the
say.
cigarettes, man, every day. Because at least I'll look cool, right?
That's true.
At least it'll be part of, you know, like an Instagram post every once in a while or something.
Yeah, every once in a while. You'll be like, yeah, here's my sponsorship.
I do feel like in like all the movies and stuff, you know, you see people who are like I feel like I'm missing out on the smoker talk. Like there's certain conversations you can only have if you smoke cigarettes with another person. You know, it's kind of you're like like, you know how people like pass the cigarette because like, you know, for some reason the one person who is chronically addicted to cigarettes doesn't have cigarettes for some reason, so they got to bum one off of another person. And it's like you pass the cigarette, you also pass a little bit of knowledge and bonding onto each other.
That is kind of true. I actually,
I want to get in on it. I want to get in on the conversation without having lung cancer.
Yeah. No, and I think you're so real for that.
I just, you know, what can I say? I like to connect with people.
And that's why they invented this concept. And I was not informed about this until I started college. But it's a wonderful concept invented by white women called the drunk cigarette. Where you're not addicted. You would never smoke cigarettes.
No,
but
I
when
would
you
never.
When you get a little you know how it is.
Yeah.
When you get a little hydrated, let's say, you gotta
grape
have
juice.
One. When you gotta, you know.
What?
You've never heard of this concept?
No. Is this like girl math? Is that similar?
No.
Okay.
But
no, this is girl math, right? Because it's like if I drink one beer, that means it cancels out the effects of the cigarette. It's a 1 minus 1 scenario.
That is kind of girl math. No, so But I have like multiple friends who, when they get drunk, like occasionally, like if people have cigarettes and they're like drinking, they'll be like, "Oh, like give me one of those."
Yeah.
Like they would never smoke sober. Like they would never even think about touching a cigarette.
That's crazy.
But like the second you got a little bit of that glug glug glug, you're like, "Oh my god, I'm fiending for a cigarette." Like that's
what?
It's the same thing. It doesn't make a difference if you're drunk or not.
Is it kind of like if I get high, I get the munchies? Is it kind of like that? If I'm drunk, I need some CO2. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, maybe. I think it's probably just that you're not able to like control the addiction as much. But it's like it's not like a common occurrence, I guess. Like it only happens like once a month or whatever, or like once every 2 months.
Only once a month.
Well, if you're addicted to cigarettes, like I had this friend who started college and he was like, "Yeah, I'll start smoking like a little bit." He smokes like a pack a week.
I mean, I guess my knee-jerk reaction is to say that that's not that bad because there are stories of like, you know, older people that I'm related to being like, "Oh, I smoke fucking 8 packs a day or whatever." So like by comparison, it's not that bad, but it's also like, you know, step up your game.
I hear stuff like that, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm not doing that bad.
Yeah.
Like if my uncle was like working in the asbestos factory and he was like, yeah, I used to smoke 8 packs a day of 12 Marlboro Reds and I'm fine. And he's like 70 and still alive. This is a hypothetical uncle, by the way. I don't have any uncles who are that old. But, you know, like hypothetically that person exists. Like I'm doing fine.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good in life, I think.
I'm doing great.
Comparatively, yeah.
I haven't ever smoked a cigarette. Because that shit's cringe.
I think
way less cringe than vaping, though.
We should do, it's like, we speed run getting unaddicted from cigarettes. So first, you and I, we both have to get addicted to cigarettes. And then we speed run trying to be not addicted.
Okay, no joke. You remember JD?
Yeah.
Like roommate JD?
Yeah, your old roommate.
Wild story. Okay. My sophomore year roommate, so last year, he started vaping like probably like halfway through, maybe 3/4 of the way through the year, because he wanted to see if he could quit. Like he started vaping just to see if he would get addicted and not be able to stop.
That's crazy. That he's just like the Reddit post where he's like, I'm gonna do meth or heroin once just to see.
I'm gonna do meth that one time just to see how it goes.
Just to see how it goes, and I'm not gonna get addicted. And then it's like the update post 2 months later, and he's like, I got addicted.
I lost my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I guess I have no idea how that's going, but at the end of the year, he was still vaping.
Yeah, I remember when I met him, he was vaping.
Yeah.
Because he asked me, he's like, is it cool if I vape? And I was like, I don't give a shit.
You should have been like, I don't care, but you're so lame.
I mean, you know, that's the judgment that I think they accept that, right? That's part of just being a part of the culture. You just know that you're cringe, basically.
No, but like, because there's so many high schoolers who like vape and they think that they're like the shit.
Oh, but that's different. It's like we're in college now. You got to like get real. Right.
That's true. Like, smoke weed.
Or no one is. Well, yeah.
Do Adderall or something. Get creative.
You know what I mean? Though no one in college is being like, oh yeah, I eat well, and they also eat, you know, like a bowl of just like ground beef and rice every night for dinner. Like obviously that's not.
Does that count as eating well?
No, I don't think so.
Because in that case, I eat really well.
Unless you're trying to like bulk, I guess.
You described what I had for dinner last night, like almost.
That's also what I had for dinner last night.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And that's what we call
I'm just saying
dinner.
I'm aware of my problems, right?
I'm also aware of my problems. Dude, I feel like I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I don't know when the last time I went to the grocery store like my 3rd week of school, which I guess was probably like 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago. And I was like, I'm going to buy asparagus and make asparagus because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've eaten like one vegetable since I fucking moved in here. Because like I cook, like I like to cook and it's fun and it's cool and whatever. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. I need like a vegetable to go with like the protein. Because like I make a smoothie every once in a while. You know, frozen berries, protein powder, milk. Boom, there you go.
Classic.
Fruits, protein, milk. Whatever that food group counts as.
It's called dairy.
Dairy. Well, no, but I mean like nutritional wise, like you know, you got vitamins, protein.
It's dairy.
Fat. We'll say fat. It's a lipid.
I mean, there are fats in dairy for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just saw the food pyramid and you were like, oh shit.
I was like, oh fuck, dude. But yeah, it was kind of awesome. So, and boy, dinner today was half a stack of Pringles before I go out for my friend's birthday tonight. Because I ate breakfast, but I didn't have time to eat lunch because I was in class. I was like, well, I gotta have a snack.
So you'll make up with it
dinner.
In dinner with one can of Pringles.
No, that was the lunch.
Oh, okay, my mistake.
Boy, dinner.
So what's for dinner tonight?
We're going to a Korean place.
Oh, okay, that's pretty hype.
It's really good.
I'm a big fan of Asian cuisine.
Me too, but it's like, so the restaurant is Korean, but also they have like all kinds of, like they have like ramen and like sushi and like it's good.
I love Korean barbecue, dude.
It's so good.
I love going to those places where
so much better than American.
They make like the volcanoes or whatever. It's hibachi, right?
Out of the onion.
They make it in front of you.
Next time we hang out,
like
we go get hibachi.
Apparently. Dude, that shit is so expensive. If I'm dining hibachi, I want to do it on someone else's dime, you know?
Hear me out, though. If you're getting hibachi, the amount of food they give you is enough to feed, like, a small village of children for, like, a week.
It's true.
So it is, like, kind of worth the money.
Yeah.
Like, portion-wise, like, yeah, you're probably not going to eat it all right there. So, you know, you might as well go. And then bring it home. You got leftovers.
I'm definitely guilty of just, you know, like making meat and carbs as dinner and then just being like, that was filling.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
So, I mean, I'm making my famous beef stroganoff later this week.
But it's okay because
I'm
we're
very
on a bulk.
excited about it.
I'm not bulking.
Did you know that I make the best scrambled eggs on both sides of the Mississippi?
Did you know that we've had this conversation before and you still haven't made them for me? So I have no idea if that's true or not.
Because you don't like eggs.
Yes, what?
No, we had this conversation on an earlier podcast. You're like, my mom always makes eggs, which is why I don't really want eggs.
That's fair. I do not like the way that my mom makes scrambled eggs.
How does she do it?
That might be a heinous thing to say. They're always so dry.
I don't understand how people make eggs dry.
I don't either. It's literally a liquid.
It's not that hard.
Well, yeah, but I think she just leaves it in for too long or whatever. Or like she makes it and then my ass probably doesn't come out of my room to go get breakfast before I go to school because I'm probably rushing to do some shit beforehand. Also, I haven't lived at home in like 2.5 years now, so maybe my memory's just skewed.
Sure.
My mom would literally make scrambled eggs like all the time, and they would always be dry. So I was like, But like I make eggs here
like
all the time. They're like
diner eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which like, no thanks.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of moisture in there.
I think that's why my favorite type of egg is sunny side up, and that's because
I hate sunny side up.
That's fair. It's an acquired thing.
I'm the kind of guy like you know, scrambled eggs. You gotta throw a little butter in there, salt, pepper if you're into that. Okay, and then I top it with some cheddar cheese.
Yes, sir.
That's the way to do it. Diners, they won't tell you this, but cheddar cheese is the way. And they don't want to give you that because they're hiding the secrets of happiness from you.
It's actually almost, and this is probably one of the craziest things I've ever said, but I actually want to almost drive to visit you in Rochester, New York. That's the crazy part. One, obviously, so I can see your ass. And two, because I want to fucking go to Sonny's.
Yeah, dude. Sonny's is insanely good.
It was so good. Like, so oddly good.
I'm not joking when I say it's literally the best diner that I've ever been to.
Yeah, but it's such an odd spot.
Yeah.
Like, Rochester, New York, so far that I've been to, is RIT, your house, and then, like, 50 miles of wasteland and then sunnies, and that's it.
That's pretty much Rochester, man. It's
Yeah, like
it's a truck
like,
stop town, kind of.
I guess, but
I mean,
feel
that's
like,
how everyone out here refers to it anyway.
But like I've heard, like, you know that there's towns like people will mention in conversation, and then you're like, oh yeah, like Ithaca, New York is in upstate New York, but like that's where like the Finger Lakes are, and there's a bunch of national parks, and like people go hiking there. So it's like still a place. Like I've heard people mention Rochester like as a town that they've like been to, and so I'm always like, oh yeah, you know, there's civilization there. There's not.
Well, you haven't like been in the city though. You haven't been like downtown.
That's true,
downtown.
I guess.
Not that there's like anything going down in downtown at all, because there's not.
They just call it town. There's nothing.
There's just like skyscrapers and like a big government building. You know, there's nothing actually there. It's like a kind of a
government
ghost town.
building. Oh, I love big government building.
Yeah, it looks like the Justice Center in downtown Cleveland. It's just that building, copy and pasted again.
That's pretty sick.
I mean, it's a building. I haven't been in there. I don't know.
It is a building. It has an interior and an exterior.
That's about all I got. I don't know if I've never done anything downtown. Because there's nothing there, basically.
You got to get on that, man.
I don't, because there's nothing there. There's nothing to
maybe
do.
not.
There's no parking. It's not very hospitable, I would say. This isn't your downtown LA, okay, where there's like nothing to do, but at least there's like restaurants with food. It's not like that.
Yeah?
No, it's just like it's actually like kind of a concrete jungle, if anything. It's like the areas surrounding it are the places that you actually like want to go.
Yeah.
It's like you want to go out to the beach, or you want to go out to, Pittsford, because they got the nice mom and pop Italian places or whatever.
Oh, those restaurants are awesome.
Pittsford is also where I took guitar lessons. So shout out to Pittsford.
Shout out to Pittsford.
Yeah, they got like a school, I think. It's
maybe.
I mean, it's real Midwest kind of. I mean, it's not like the Midwest, but it's very Midwest though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It's kind of got that hometown, takes 20 minutes to get to the nearest Target type of feel.
Kind of vibe, yeah.
Yeah. And it just is how it is like that, man.
Yeah, the Midwest is kind of sick in that way.
I kind of like it, man. I hate to admit it, but
I hate to admit it too.
Cuz it like sucks ass, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's not that it's like kind of cold here, cuz it's not that bad, but I like the cold, and also everyone here is like kind of chill and friendly and only like a little racist.
Yeah, and we can tolerate a little bit of racism.
Well, not in an ideal world, but we don't really live in that one, so
No, we live in the real world where pufferfish are a real thing that exists.
I don't really know if pufferfish was the thing
exist?
that I was really upset that
right?
exists.
It's like that's like an alien kind of thing, right?
Hey, speaking of aliens,
no, we're not talking about this.
Okay, fine.
Do you want to talk about it, dude? You want to talk about how the fucking guy known as the alien grifter made a fake alien statue and was like, hey, Mexican government, check this shit out. It's just fake. But the news doesn't know that because they don't do any research, man.
It does look very fake. I remember just like seeing it in my feed, and I was like, yeah, that just like looks like it's made of paper mache.
It's literally fake. It's made by a guy who's known for making fake aliens. And then some guy on Twitter was like, holy shit, an alien. And they just retweeted it without doing any due diligence. So they're making a stir over a bunch of people who just they scroll through TikTok. It's the short attention span. They're, okay? They don't fucking read anything. It's bullshit, man. And look at what you're doing right now. You're staring at your Joy Thief, your JT.
My Joy Thief?
Your Black Mirror, okay?
My Microsoft Bing alien bodies presented in Mexican Congress panned as stunt. Oh, classic.
So what do you want to say about it now that you've taken us here? Because it's so fucking important.
Well, nothing. It's not important. I just wanted to talk about it because I thought it was kind of funny.
Say how it fucking looks like a goblin from ancient goblin times, okay? Do you want to make a joke about it? What's the bit you want to do? Let's get it. Let's do the bit so you can get your YouTube short and we can fucking move on.
Okay, whatever. Fine. We don't have to talk about it.
No, let's do a bit. We're here now. The people want a bit. You hear them chanting.
No, I just think it's funny that they
bit.
Excuse me.
Bless
they
you.
finally, like, some dude was like, yeah, man, like, Congress said that aliens are real, and I have one right here. And he just made, like, you ever seen, like, every illustration of an alien, like, ever? Like, dude, no offense, but if aliens are real, there's, like, such a small chance that they look like that.
Yeah, we were talking about this previously in the podcast, I think. I was just like, aliens probably are just like a primordial ooze figure.
Yeah, they're probably just like a big ball of goo.
They look like Master Belch from Earthbound.
You could probably buy them at the store as a tungsten cube and then turn it into water.
That probably exists, you know?
That's what an alien is. That's
it's like it's like those foam things you put into water and it makes like a real dinosaur or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, I had one of those and it grew into a giant snake in our backyard and I freaked the fuck out of my mom.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom. She's not listening, but thought I'd share. Those things were awesome. Texture-wise, probably one of my least favorite things that I've ever touched.
Really? The little foam things?
Yeah, well, when they get, like, a huge... Like, it just feels like flesh.
What? You don't like being touched.
No, not like
by a
raw,
human who
like...
loves you.
No, not like skin, like flesh. Like, it just feels like muscle.
Mean?
Like,
what does muscle feel like? I'm sorry, I don't have any real muscle, so I need someone to explain.
Like an animal, like beef or pork or chicken or...
Like it felt like picking up a package of raw ground beef out of the
I could describe it perfectly. Okay. You know how watermelon gets when it's like when it gets all mealy?
What the fuck does mealy mean?
No, like, you know when a watermelon like goes past its date and it's not like crunchy anymore. It's kind of like, like it sits in your mouth and it doesn't.
I've never experienced this. No.
No. Okay. Well, when a watermelon goes bad, it gets mealy. So instead of being like crunchy, like the structure starts to fucking break apart, and so it's and so it gets all like kind of almost like gummy, but it's like
okay.
Like imagine watermelon if it was just less wet.
Yeah.
Like it's really gross and like kind of dehydrated and it's almost like...
It's like chewy.
Yeah. Like think of it like clothing pilling. Like, you know how like it gets kind of whatever. It's like that, but with watermelon. It's like that sensation, but with meat.
Yeah, that didn't get me any closer to understanding.
All right. Well, we tried. Anyway, that's what it was like.
Wow,
it was just
man.
like weird and kind of like slippery and gross and sticky and whatever.
That's great. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
What's your least favorite texture?
My least favorite? I used to be like a very picky eater when I was younger, Like when I was, because my mom will tell me all the time because she doesn't have any real anecdotes to talk about. She'll just be like, oh, you were, such a
Remember when you were 7 years old?
No,
I remember.
It's like, remember when you were like 4 and you just ate everything we gave you because you didn't like know what a square was and you did what your parents did for you basically because you couldn't do anything. You remember that? And I'll be like, no. And she'll be like, you used to eat oranges back then. And I'm
you don't
okay.
like oranges?
Not really.
What? All right.
I feel like that's not the weirdest thing I've ever said, but...
It's not, but it's just like, I don't know. As someone who has so many like fruit allergies, oranges are like one of the only things that I can just like eat and really enjoy. So I like oranges. I'm
not really like a fruit guy in general, to be honest with you.
That's fair.
But
I'm a big fruit guy. I love fruit.
But I used to be a very picky eater when I was like, from the ages of like 7 to or maybe like 6 to like 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Where I was just kind of like, you know what texture I hate the most, even like to this day, is asparagus. I fucking hate asparagus so much.
I love asparagus.
Forget the fact that it makes your pee turn into like a kind of like alien lean type substance, right?
Right.
Like just chewing it is weird. And it's like, why does everyone include the fucking like the tip of the wand of the asparagus? You know what I'm talking about?
That's the best part.
That's my least favorite part, easily.
That's fair. I can totally see why texturally you would not like it, but like flavor-wise, that's the best part.
Flavor-wise, it's fine or whatever, right? But just texturally, it's not a thing that I enjoy. But I mean, for the most part, I
think that's
valid. I grew up and I realized shit doesn't really matter. To be honest, you could just like learn to eat things and not really care what they taste like.
Yeah.
Kids will hate you for this one simple trick.
Kids will hate you for this one simple trick. Grow the fuck up and eat your vegetables.
Yeah, just like eat broccoli. It's whatever.
It's really not that. It's really not bad. It's actually good. Broccoli's goated.
I actually quite enjoy it. That's got to be one of my favorite vegetables.
Broccoli? Yeah, broccoli's good.
Yeah. Tier list vegetables right now.
I'm going to be totally honest. I think that the fact that kids don't like broccoli is actually just... It's almost entirely just created by the fact that kids in cartoons don't like broccoli.
But that had to come from somewhere, right?
I mean, like, I guess so. But, like, I feel like the first time my mom was like, yeah, well, like, you know, just try this broccoli. I was like, oh, no, it's broccoli. Ew. But I, like, never had it. And then I ate it, and I was like, this shit is so good.
Yeah.
Like, what are these people on?
But I feel maybe it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, humans started drinking, like, milk, right? And, like, milk wasn't, like... It's, like, not supposed to be consumed by humans, but then over time we, like, evolved to be able to... like eat it. It's like one of those things where we just like evolved to like eat broccoli. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. Yeah.
Look at you, you piece of garbage. You're always on your damn phone.
What are you talking about? I got a thing about my grades, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't fail.
You can wait to see if you didn't. We're 4 weeks into the school semester right now. You didn't fail, brother.
Yeah, but I got it. Well, yeah, but I got to start off well.
Isn't that concerning? People are always on their damn phones. You ever notice that?
Yes.
Sucking all the joy out of your life.
Oh, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, it's a joy. It's a Yard reference, but I guess you didn't get it.
I haven't watched every episode of The Yard,
so that's my bad. But it's a recent thing. Whatever,
okay.
Man.
Well, I haven't watched the recent episodes of The Yard because I've been out here living my life.
It's fucked up, man. All your joy is being stolen from you by your Black Mirror, dude.
Dude, my screen time per day on my phone is like 2 hours.
Get closer to the microphone so people know what's up.
Hey.
Not like that. You're not Bruno Mars.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not 5'3".
Is he 5'3"?
Bruno Mars is really short.
That's crazy.
Well, I feel like it's really funny, and this is nothing to all the short kings out there, because I'm just like not that tall. But
you're pretty tall.
I'm not that tall though.
You're taller than me.
Well, yeah, but like I'm not like so much taller. Anyway, this does not matter. But like there's that one viral picture of like Taylor Swift and Bruno Mars at like some award show, and Taylor Swift is like towering over Bruno Mars. And I think she's like 5'10" or 5'11".
Taylor Swift is our height? That's crazy. I thought she was like 8 feet tall.
I don't know. Maybe she
looks like a giant woman. You know what I'm saying?
Why the hell would I want it in meters? God. What am I, European?
Yes.
I looked up in feet. You literally
are European.
Yeah, that's true. Fine. Dude, Taylor Swift has a brother? God, I'd hate to be that guy.
I would actually hate to be Taylor Swift's brother. That would suck ass.
That would suck ass so bad.
Can we talk about how me and Taylor would be perfect for each other?
Okay, can we not fucking do this? If your girlfriend was... Okay, if your girlfriend was Taylor Swift, I would never talk to you ever again.
What? Really?
No, I wouldn't. I would just hate being around you when she was there.
Why? What's wrong with Taylor Swift?
Don't
you think I could fix her? That's...
Well, okay. First of all, I don't think there's anything wrong with Taylor Swift. Yeah, okay. She's 5'11". Taylor Swift, her music is great. She has so many good songs.
Taylor Swift can be my big spoon.
That's true. I just think that there are so many things about like Taylor Swift fans that I really don't like.
But that you can't attribute all of that to Taylor Swift, you know?
Oh no, most of it has nothing to do with Taylor. I think her music is great and like she's good. But like also like I don't understand how people keep dating her.
Yeah.
I was making that joke with my buddy Ethan the other day. He was like, dude, I don't care if you paid me $2 million. I would never date Taylor Swift. And I was like, why not? And he was like, well, I would just have an album written about me and then never be able to go into Starbucks ever again. And I was like, yeah, man, that's gotta be tough.
But I think I could fix her is what I'm saying. I don't think I would get an album written about me. I think I would get an album written about me, but it would be like, he's the guy who fixed me, you know, like...
What do you mean fixed you though? Like there's nothing wrong
like
with
that
Taylor
song
Swift.
that's like, hi, it's me, I'm the problem, it's me. But it's like a new song. It's like, hi, it's the solution. He's the solution.
Hi.
And it's talking about me.
He's the solution. It's him. It's just you.
And that's the great thing, because I could also be in the stew with her, and I could give her all the tips and tricks that she wouldn't know.
Don't get me wrong.
Frankly.
I would want to be friends with Taylor Swift so bad, but there are so many people that I don't like just because they never shut the fuck up about her and being like, "Oh my God, she's so great. She could never do anything wrong." Blah 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 blah. It's like, dude, who fucking cares? She's just another person who's a celebrity.
She's just a person. But it's also like, damn, you really could have dated anyone, and you dated Maddie Healy. That is a little crazy.
Who the fuck is Maddie Healy?
That's the 1975 lead singer. That was the most recent thing. That was all the drama, man. Are you telling me you aren't up to date on the Swiftie drama?
No, why the fuck would I look at the Swiftie drama?
Well, that's the whole reason they broke up, is because the Swifties were like, Taylor, this guy is like not good enough for you, and he's also like racist or something.
I would so believe that.
Apparently, he said like some stuff on Twitter, you know, in like 2011 or whatever. And if you do that, you know, you should be like sentenced to the hell.
God forbid people improve.
You know?
God forbid.
It's ridiculous.
I think it's way better to be a bad person who learns from their mistakes and like moves on with their life as opposed to...
I think I could fix Maddie Healy too. Continue.
You could fix them both. But I think it's way better to like be a shitty person who like learns and like is like apologizes for their mistakes as opposed to just like being that person who's like, haha, well this person did this thing that one time. That's just like your fucking rat snitch younger brother, you know? But like as a entire sector of the internet and media.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, well one time this person did something, yeah. And I said so.
That was good. You should take an improv class, man.
It's like you know, you're like, Mom, like, Henry, he. You
got to redeem yourself here.
He kicked me. He kicked a soccer ball and it hit me in the face like 5 days ago. And I didn't tell you about it then, but I'm mad now, so I'm going to tell you now. And so he should be grounded. And then your mom's like, oh yeah, you're grounded. Yeah, and it's like, well, right. What the fuck? I apologize. I got him an ice pack. I got him a popsicle. Like, what do you want me to do? I can't unkick the soccer ball. What am I, you know? Whatever.
I just think if Taylor knew me, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, she would love you.
Don't you think we would be perfect for each other, though?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Our personalities mesh so well. Because I'm like the funny guy, right?
No, that is true.
And she would appreciate that, because like she's all serious, like businesswoman, and I'm just like,
she is.
I didn't do the dishes, you know.
That is the perfect guy to write an album about, and so I think that you would do it really well.
No. We would be together forever.
She'd be like, I was doing all the work, and he wasn't doing the dishes.
Yeah,
and
so you're not
so
a songwriter for sure.
No, I'm definitely not. Write a bar right now, Jackson.
I need a beat, I guess.
Okay. So I didn't get a beat? Huh?
Well, I can't,
It's harder than it looks, okay?
It's not harder than it looks. So let's make a rap song right now, you and me.
No.
Okay, I'll do one bar, and then you do another bar. I was crying on the way home. I got capped right in the dome. All right, now it's your turn.
That was really good, man. No, I'm not doing that.
See, I'm kind of like, they should put me on Hot 97.
I should put you on Hot 97.
I would go crazy.
Oh my God! Now Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelsey.
She's already dating again?
From the Kansas City football team. And their name is something.
Bless you.
Thank you.
What do you mean their name is something? Oh, the guy's name?
No. Well, his name is Travis Kelsey or Kels, whatever. I just don't remember the name of the Kansas City football team.
The Chiefs?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yep. I've sat around a lot of Thanksgiving dinners, so I
No, that's fair.
My
family's all like gay liberals, so I've never heard about that.
Yeah, they don't really watch football.
No, we do.
Your family all got caught by the woke mind virus.
No.
And that's sad, kind of, because it's like, damn,
My family is not like that.
I think we got caught by the woke mind virus. We literally got caught by the woke mind virus.
What are you talking about?
Because I had COVID, you had COVID.
Yeah, that's true. That is the woke mind virus.
That is what it is. Do you want
I
me to
remember
call it
once
the
I got
China
COVID.
virus?
No, whoa. Definitely not. Remember I got COVID and I was all like, vote blue, vote blue.
Yeah. And you were
I
just
love
like
Joe Biden.
You were a shell of your old personality. You've never
I might have
changed
been
back.
like, I might have been the same on the outside and like the same still now, but I was different.
Yeah, you were different. You were like, you had like laser eyes, which was weird. Dude, people don't talk about this. Like,
They have laser eyes?
No, if you stop jacking off for like 4 days straight, you gain the ability to see through walls.
No.
And I feel like
don't.
no one's talking. Do you know?
Yes, I do know.
I don't think you know, dude.
I do. I have definitely not jacked off in
I've been
way more than
seeing-
4 days, and my vision is totally normal.
I've been seeing through walls from like 4 years ago, man.
Really?
It's crazy.
Name one wall you can see through right now.
This one, and I can see my empty, like, mud room.
Dude, that's so real.
You know what I'm saying? I can see.
I
I can look up through the ceiling, and I see my dumb fuck neighbors who are like, they sound like giants walking above me.
Like the green giant? Callback. The big
Like
bean guy?
like the green giant. Yeah, but they're not
All right, hey,
green.
man.
They're Asian, so it's a little different.
It's a little different, yeah. It's like a different thing. All right, well, I'm going to go.